How can a substance like ketamine support your spiritual growth? That's what we're talking about today. I'm Dan Ronkin, a licensed therapist, and on this channel I explore psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy and addiction recovery. If you're into these topics, consider subscribing. Today we're interviewing Chris Pateros, RN. She is a holistic nurse, a shamanic healer, and artist. Chris is trained as a ketamine-assisted therapy provider from the Ketamine Training Center and has served as core faculty and trainer for the Psychedelic Research and Training Institute. Chris is also an initiate of the Q'ero indigenous medicine people of the Peruvian Andes, and she's an eco-psychology scholar at Naropa University. In this video, we'll be covering 4 things: answering what is ketamine-assisted psychotherapy, how can it support spiritual growth, what the ketamine experience is like, and who's this for?
Ketamine is not a psychedelic. It's not a classic psychedelic. It's a dissociative anesthetic. It takes you out of your body. So what's that all about?
Yeah, what is that all about? Chris described ketamine as a dissociative anesthetic. Ketamine is used in hospitals worldwide to knock people out for surgery. It's even used for children, so it's very safe when used under proper medical supervision. Dissociative means separation or disconnection from your experience of everyday life and a break from all the mental chatter.
This is a medicine that is prescribed, and it's part of the system. And sometimes within the Western world of medicine, of course, that's clear because there are diagnoses. So anxiety, depression, PTSD, substance use, those are clear in the Western realm. Spiritual exploration and consciousness expansion are also very beautiful, valid ways to connect into the medicine.
This part is crucial to know. As Chris just mentioned, ketamine is part of our Western medical system, and in order to experience ketamine-assisted psychotherapy, you must be both medically and psychologically screened and receive a diagnosis. The specific diagnosis will be determined by your medical prescriber. But what was that she said about ketamine for spirituality?
It's reconnection. It's reconnection to ourselves. It's reconnection or connection perhaps for the first time to other than the material world. So many who experience ketamine for the first time are experiencing something other than this manifested material space of things for the first time in their lives.
Doesn't that sound nice? Getting a break from yourself and all the constant mind chatter and stressors of everyday life? Yes, this can happen on ketamine. Does this break from all the mental chatter last forever? No. As the medicine wears off, you come back to your life and your life situation is the same. What may be different is how you relate to yourself and your life. And this is the spiritual growth that Chris was referencing. What do you think? How do you deal with all the mental chatter that goes on in your head? Go ahead and leave us a comment and let us know.
Experiences can be anything from having memories, which are spiritual experiences because they couldn't remember certain things from their actual lives without the medicine. What a gift that is, and can be a real healing journey for people. They could be things that they knew about, or they may be memories that they had no idea that had been hidden and tucked away or suppressed. They could also be experiences of the ineffable. There are no words. It's a realm that they're exploring that they didn't know existed.
As a licensed therapist myself, I know firsthand how hard it can be to access difficult feelings and retrieve old memories. And sometimes even years of talk therapy may not bring them to the surface because of all the psychological walls we have built up over time. To now have access to a tool such as ketamine is quite remarkable.
Using ketamine for spiritual growth, cheating, it's a great question. I love it, actually. There are so many ways to grow spiritually. I know from my own experience and from my work with others. There's so many tools. Do we need anything? No. In the end, as we leave these bodies, and I become emotional and tearful in that, because we all will experience this. This is what we all know for sure. We know nothing else certain about our lives except that we will leave our bodies one day.
Chris really brought it home there, didn't she? She also mentioned ketamine as a tool. There are many tools, including non-substance related ones such as meditation, mindfulness, yoga. So, is using ketamine for a spiritual journey cheating? Everyone gets to decide for themselves what tools they want to use. Some people are even seeking natural-based remedies or plant-based medicines.
What a gift that this was made in the lab. I took care of children back in the 80s when they were having surgery. This was the anesthetic they received. So talk about full circle of a medicine. This was it. In the offices that we use, we have a comfortable couch and welcome to bring their own comfortable blankets and pillows and all of that kind of thing to make their own nest. And the setting is truly a sacred space. They feel inside of them, oh, this feels good. I can do this. Then they're able to go.
Go where? Well, they go on their journey. Each person's experience is unique to them. The important point here is these sessions are done in a controlled environment with trained professionals. Safety is primary. One other thing is music. Music is essential and helps guide the journey. I agree with Chris that ketamine is such a gift to Western medicine, and we're fortunate to be able to work with it right now legally within our current system, and that spiritual growth can also be a component of this.
In the end, I really believe that it connects us to our essence. And for me, the essence is the soul.